How's it going, everyone, and welcome back to another video. I wanted to make this quick video showcasing the cost outlay that workshops have, in particular independent workshops that deal with all makes, models of vehicles. What you're seeing here is just a sample of 15 to 20 years of expensive equipment being purchased. There's also some equipment that's not even here that is also bought. I have some of the newer stuff beside me which I'll showcase as well. But what you have is a massive expense. Some of this equipment is pretty much obsolete now, but at the time is huge outlay to be able to communicate with all these different makes and models of vehicles. So when I hear a customer ask me, can you plug it in for free? Can you check the faults for free? The reason that that's just not possible in workshops is because of this, is because if you're going to do the process, if you're going to keep up on top and make sure that you're able to plug into new vehicles and that, you have updates on all this different equipment as well. So not only will one scan tool not do it all, you still have updates every year with the majority of these. Now, scan tools have certainly improved over the years with cost reduction and capabilities increasing, so that's excellent. But what you're going to see here is some of the earlier costings that was done to be able to work on vehicles. So the first one here was, I think, the first purchase. Again, these are 15-20 years old. Carmen scan was bought for Japanese and Korean type vehicles. Excellent tool at the time, very fast, still a very capable tool, and it comes with a multitude of adapters that you would need to be able to communicate with. So this was one of the go-to tools that we had, and again, it was excellent. Cost-wise for software updates was very expensive, I do remember that. And the outlay for this was between 4,000 to 5,000 euros from memory. So an extremely expensive kit, and imagine that cost all those years ago. Next, we have the Launch X431. So this was to do more, and what that couldn't do, this was to pick up on. So again, a very expensive bit of kit, thousands of euro of an outlay, and it was filled with, so it was very good on European as well, but overall it was an excellent tool. So a fantastic purchase. It even had an inbuilt printer in it and still works to this day. So if you were working on older vehicles, you could grab either of those and it would do a job for you. Add-ons for different equipment, so that's the Launch Super 16 diagnostic interface, just more cost outlay. Then this was a cheap grab that was, or a cheaper grab, I can't remember the exact cost, OBD code reader for quick and simple checks if you were putting it in the van, if you had to go on a call out or anything like that. Then we have a multitude of connectors there as well. We have a key programmer that was purchased, again big costing when it was first bought. And what you have here is trying to keep up with OE level equipment, so different laptops purchased for different software. So Autodata is on this one, also has the Delphi software included, so another diagnostic scan tool, very good. Actually Delphi had a lot of stuff in it and I used it. You would have seen it earlier on my channel being used. Then Vagcom. So these purchases were tried to keep as reasonable as possible for working on Volkswagens. Excellent when needed. Opcom for working on Opels. Again, a laptop software loaded up on that, and you can't have all the equipment all on the one. It can cause issues. Then we have the VCM IDS. So Mazda Ford, and again an excellent bit of kit when needed and loaded up on that laptop. So then we fast forward to more of the recent purchases. This is a AutoFix scan tool. I did a review on that number of years ago, a couple of years ago. A good bit of kit. These are towards the cheaper end of the equipment, so entry-level diagnostic, but suitable for a professional environment as well. TPMS tool. So if you're coding in sensors and learning sensors after possibly changing rims or fitting new tires, if you have a damaged sensor, you would use that. That's through Autel. And then this is one of the latest bit of a kit. This is the 698 from ThinkCar. Another fantastic bit of kit that can do a lot for the price range. There's also a launch that's missing from this, and then we have other tablets like this that had stuff loaded on it as well. So you have all of that equipment, and to put on top of that, you're talking about your auto datas, your DDTSBs, all the software that you need to be able to pull wiring diagrams, find information of location of components, known faults, recalls, all of that stuff. So when you put it all together, the cost outlay is massive. So when you talk about, can you plug the car in for free and just read the codes, it's certainly not as straightforward as that. It has transformed over the years. You don't need as bulky of equipment anymore. It has streamlined down to smaller, simpler tools. You also have oscilloscopes, that's an add-on to that, and lots of other additional equipment that complements these type of products. And that is it. I wanted to make this video to capture what type of equipment has been in the workshop and showcase the kind of demonstrated level of evolution on the scan tool processes. But if you have any input, or if you have a ton of diagnostic scan tools, be sure to post down in the comments what you have. I've seen other workshops as well have a ton more than this, so way more diagnostic outlay than even what we have here. I tried to keep it as cost effective as possible, and some of these were purchased at a reasonable rate, but again, laptop purchase on top of it, and then maintaining software, and anytime you have difficulties you have to make sure your IT guy stays on top of it as well. And that is it. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you found it useful and informative. If you did, please like, share, comment and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.